Hello and welcome to another episode of Behind the Barricade slash Andrew's Hot Takes in this special
Nah,
edition. Andrew, not so hot takes.
not so hot takes.
And I'm your co-host Rodney Harris, joined by my other co-host Mark Ray and Krista Collins. Chris, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. We got to get that kid sit him down. He bumps his own show to Friday, and then he's not available for Friday.
Mm,
Because he's at the Mets game.
He's got like that Mike Francesa contract.
I know he can fall asleep on the air. He can do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah,
We got to talk about this.
yeah.
We got to have a conversation.
Andrew, we might have to change it to Mark's hot takes.
Fucking change his name to Andrew Big Time Kratza.
Andrew Big Tom Becks.
I'm
Hey, Mark, how are you, buddy? How's Texas?
good, man. It's hot as shit outside, dude. It's like 105 degrees right now.
Did you survive the tornado?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Excellent.
I don't think we had a tornado, but the storm was really bad, man. It's like tropical storm season down here right now. So like, even yesterday, I was telling Chris. So last night at about 11:30, I was getting close to leaving work. I was gonna leave at midnight originally, but I decided that I wanted to stay till 2 o'clock because I was learning from this really good area manager that they have. So I was taking a lot of notes from this guy. This guy is really good at coaching and mentoring. And at about 11:30, the managers come around and they start rallying people, telling us we gotta evacuate the building. We gotta evacuate the building. So I'm thinking there's a big ass fucking storm coming and we gotta evacuate the fucking building. Um, but that wasn't the case. We got outside and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I talked to one of the managers. He's like, there's a possible gas leak. Somebody was smelling gas and we had to evacuate the building. So we called the fire department. Operations at this point are completely shut down. Everything's on standby. We call the fire department. The fire department comes, and by the time the fire department got there, the storm rolled in.
Mm,
And the way Amazon, I was telling Chris, the way Amazon does things, if there's lightning within a 6 mile radius, operation shuts down completely.
mm.
There was literally a lightning strike right across the fucking street in the parking lot.
Wow.
Yeah. So I drove all the way back to the hotel last night. Didn't go over 40 miles an hour. Had my hazard lights on and my fucking high beams.
Mm.
But yeah, man, Texas has been real, dude.
Oh,
And he's
man,
here.
sounds like a
So
lot of fun. Sounds like a lot
I
of
got us
fun.
something, something that we can all enjoy because I know as a team, we all love a nice little brew every now and then.
Oh, yeah,
So
who doesn't?
I'm literally right by the NASA space station. The
Get
NASA
out of
space
here.
station's like, yeah, right up the road.
Wow.
So I wanted to get my son a little souvenir. So I asked the lady at the front desk, I was like, what would be good for kids? So she recommended something space. So she said, try going to the NASA space station gift shop. I tried that. I called them this morning. Um, they didn't want to let me do it without doing the tour. I was like, fuck that. I'm not doing the tour. So I took to Google and I found a nice little souvenir shop that's actually right on the same road. The standalone souvenir shop. The lady is real down to earth, man. That Southern hospitality. She's about as Texas as it gets, bro. But she was cool as hell, man. She was helping me with a whole bunch of shit. So I got us all some nice little NASA beer koozies.
Nice.
Nice.
Thanks, man.
Houston, Texas. I got all five of us one.
Thank
That's
you.
amazing. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
I got one
Yeah.
for Chris. I got one for you, Drew, and Mike, and
Like
myself.
Coors Light.
Oh man, let me tell you something. It's been wild. It's been wild. Just understanding what's been going on in the pro wrestling world, guys. And man, it's been a ride. It's been a ride since AHT took over, and you can see changes start to take effect.
Oh, I'm
Like I
loving it,
said,
dude.
I'm not getting my hopes up just crazy yet, but I do like the subtle changes that are happening.
I was telling
Building a mid
Chris.
card.
I got my hopes up on Friday.
I
Oh
was
yeah.
telling Chris before the show. I was like, the day Butch goes back to Pete Dunne, I think wrestling is officially back to normal.
I think that is too, but I think that's coming. I think that's right around the corner. A couple of guys are getting repackaged, from what I heard, such as T Bar. T Bar is getting repackaged.
Dominic
Yeah, are we going
Dijakovic,
back to
yeah.
Dijakovic?
Hopefully, we hear a lot of guys. Some people want to make a comeback, make a re-signing, since the old man has taken sale. Um, so hey,
So
let the rumors fly, let the fun begin. We do got a
getting
comment
back
here
to
from Steven Saxon.
Angel
um
Garza got his last name back.
Yeah, Andrew Garden's got a last name back. Can you believe that? Steven Saxon goes, Wells theory. Too many preemptive move, pre pre-motor
I
pre.
got it.
Go
I
ahead.
got it ready. He said, Wales theory, too many pre-emotive returns and discussions. VKM accusations, Triple H now over as fuck. What if dun 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 Trips is the prick that many have documented, and he started prepping talent months ago to leave. Sit, be patient, because he knew this was gonna happen, and knew that he would be over as fuck by bringing the stars back. Trips screwed Vince, and Brett loves it.
That's a theory. That's a theory. Look, I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. That's a fun theory right
Yeah,
there.
man.
Look. The
I thought
biggest.
about that too. Actually, I really thought about like, what if this whole shit was planned for Vince?
The
There's many parts
accusations.
of
I
me
don't think
that
the
the
accusations are planned,
accusation,
but
no, the accusation's
it's
fine,
very
but you know,
possible Triple H heard something before all of us in the public heard it, and just said, "Hey, man, just go. When Tom comes, I got you." Maybe that could have happened. Hey, man,
that's
yo,
what
you
I was
granted my
thinking.
release. I'm kind
Yeah,
of pissed off about it. Oh, let's say Dakota Kai. Hey, Hunter, is there anything you can do? Look, sweetheart, I can't do nothing right now. But I can tell you this: there might be some changes coming. All right, just
yeah,
sit tight, wait it out.
definitely.
Well, I
Just
was
But
wait.
telling Mark,
yeah, go ahead, Chris.
Cross turned down a a title match against Wardlow because he insisted on having Scarlett in his presentation. So I guess AEW wanted him without Scarlett, and he turned it down.
Here's the crazy part. I word on the street. I won't bring up about Tony. A lot of rumors swirling about Tony right now being hard to work with. The report came out just I think 2 days ago about him not fully owning ROH yet because the paperwork hasn't been
I heard
filed,
about that.
which should have been
It was,
filed in May, which the
yeah,
Sinclair Group is kind of pissed off about. That he's been dragging his feet on it and did a whole pay-per-view without true ownership. Um, I find that a little silly and hard to believe
I
in a
do
way.
yeah.
too.
Um, I don't think he's that crazy to do something like that because we talk about lawsuits and a whole
Yeah,
bunch of
he's
things
too
out of them.
entrenched in business to be
But
that foolish.
I do believe that booking in AEW has been a little crazy. A lot of things. It's just like, huh? Why are we doing that? And
It's all over the place, and
Well,
I'll
Jack
say
Evans
this.
gave a honest assessment,
Yeah,
and
what
he
do you
said he
say?
loved working there. He just didn't like that sometimes things changed at the last minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, he gave glaring reviews of working there.
yeah,
But at this
and
point, I'll say this because I said it the other day. AEW lacks creative directive. It's all over the place. They just throw shit together and fucking pray that it works. And that's why I'm sorry to say, at this point, their ratings will never get higher than WWE's. The way they're going, if it's all about ratings to them and what they're pulling in weekly for ratings, they're never going to get to the point where they get higher than WWE. I'm sorry to say it. WWE's pulling over millions again.
it's getting to the we get down to the nitty gritty of it. It's
And I'm
gonna
not
take
gonna sit
AEW a
there and I'm
while.
not gonna sit there and say that now just because Trips is in fucking charge that I'm automatically a WWE fanboy.
No, no,
I'm
no.
not. I'm absolutely not saying that. I still have my love for AEW. I still watch every week.
And Trips being my favorite wrestler, I don't show no bias.
Yeah,
I'll call the bullshit when I see the bullshit, and Chris can attest to that. But
but
what is
AEW is
the
getting to the point, and as I said, and we've said this for the last couple of weeks now, they're getting to the point where they're losing me as a fan.
But keep this in mind. I want everybody to also think about this in the back of their mind. We always said Vince wasn't worried about AEW. Didn't really care.
Yeah. No.
We never said
Absolutely
Triple
not.
H wasn't worried about it.
Oh, Triple H definitely
And
worried
Triple
about
H understands competition. He understands that there is another wrestling company on the other side that has some mega stars. And who knows? He likes to play the mental game sometimes. Who says he doesn't leak out certain information or to give something to a reporter just to chew on and run with? You know, who says he's not playing that game? I'm not saying that he won't. I'm not saying that he's not. But I'm just saying I'm willing to give H the benefit of the doubt. But I know he can be a businessman in his own right, and he can be a little vindictive.
Listen,
and he gets it.
We talked, years ago. If there was a direct competition, if he had the production for NXT,
Mm-hmm.
it would kill what was going on in WWE as far as TV wise, right? If he had that production ability every week,
Mm-hmm.
well,
look at what he's drawn. Now, these are just the numbers. Look at the drawings, and I'll keep them on. A lot of people are tuning in to hopefully see people return.
Yeah.
Because there's been some surprises every week. Something's cool's happening. So, 2 points. Now we got to a 2.2 to 2.3, 2.6. We're coming over there. That number keeps bumping every week. So, this is Raw we're talking about. This is the dog crap that we show that we've been begging for a change for months. Yeah. But I'm excited for SmackDown tonight. Like, I'm excited. I don't know what's going to happen.
SmackDown actually last week pulled 12.9.
So, like, this is fun. We hear the reports going around. I love what they did with Loomis last week. Oh, my God. Was that fun?
Was cool.
I kept laughing to myself. I was like, yo, did somebody get into a car accident behind him? And they're just going to ignore that is going on?
And it wasn't Rikishi?
Yeah, Rikishi, I want to. It wasn't me this time. I swear.
There's also read today Top Dollar and Ashanti of the Adonis will be back soon.
We'll be there.
Really?
Top Dollar's going to be
They're actually going to be there tonight. Yeah.
They're going to be backstage tonight. So you only mean
I don't know if B-Stab's included with that.
Yeah, there's a meeting that's going to be held.
So do we possibly see?
I don't know. I don't know.
No, this is what I wanted to get into.
Because
I've been reading it all week. These people, they went and took a contract from somebody else. It's not a part-time contract. It's not they are not going to all of a sudden say, oh, listen, I got to go back. Depending on how long the length of the contract is, I'm sure at the end of it, there's going to be a discussion amongst their people if they're going to go back or not. But like I've been Adam Cole, they're not going back tomorrow. If it's a guy like Karrion Kross who offered to a match and he took it down, right? That's different. He wasn't signed.
He was
he's a floater.
He was in Control Your Narrative for a little bit.
Exactly.
That's an appearance floater.
He was an appearance floater. Exactly.
He's not a guy that's locked in under contract with anyone.
Yeah.
He was floating around to different companies, doing his thing, making his money.
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Bringing his wife with him, having fun.
Not coming back.
Yeah, guys.
At the present moment.
Oh, we talking about 5 years, 7 years.
No, they're not going to just say, oh, you make a life-changing decision and then you'll be like, oh, and because again.
What are you, Kevin Durant? You got 4 years left in your contract. You're going to want out? Like
Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Imagine.
Again, let's go through it. The working conditions, as they stand right now, are much more pleasurable at AEW.
Yep.
All right, let's not talk ratings. Let's talk about the fact that they get travel paid.
Yeah, work.
Right? They're not working 6 days a week. Okay, they're getting paid handsomely. Some of these dudes, right? If anyone doesn't think that Malachi Black is not getting paid handsomely and Adam Cole is not getting paid handsomely, right?
Forget about it.
They got health benefits. They're not going to just say, "Okay, Triple H is back. I'm leaving."
Yeah.
If for some reason Tony Khan terminated their contract, that's a different story.
That's a different story.
Different story. And
thank you, Chris.
And everyone's jumping on. Oh, Tony Khan won't release wrestlers.
No, Ben said he wasn't going to. He doesn't do that.
That's a smart businessman. First of all. Second of all, did Vince McMahon give releases? Or if he did, you had a 90-day non-compete. You had this, you had that.
Let's talk about the late the late John
Looking
Hebert,
real
who
dark
was
outside.
injured and he wanted his release. Then he had to wait until he got back, got released, and then he couldn't compete because they
The
added on
90
the
days. Yeah,
injury time. So it's like,
exactly.
so yeah,
He
Vince don't,
started the clock. Exactly. He
yeah,
went started the clock again. So listen, Tony Khan for the booking, yeah, he gets a lot of flack. I get it.
mhm.
But as far as now, oh, everyone's unhappy. I'm not believing all these dirt rags every few minutes. Oh, now all of a sudden everyone's not happy.
I don't
Stop
believe
it.
that either. And I'm
Stop.
happy. I'm happy you brought that up, Chris. I don't believe everybody's unhappy because I think it would have translated onto screen by now, where people will
Yeah,
start mailing in matches, people not really giving a damn, not really putting too much work into promos, not really caring about being there. I don't believe that people are unhappy. What I
yeah.
believe is that I think Tony's trying to juggle too many things by himself.
Mhm.
And it's starting to
Okay.
show
Yeah.
where he's getting probably a little frustrated and not with anybody, but within himself because I'm trying to run this company, I'm trying to get this off the ground. I just invested my money into a video library plus another brand. I'm trying to get that off the ground. I think that Tony is doing too much. I think Tony needs to relax, take a breath, get a team around him that he trusts, who is wrestling related, and get creative writing going, get some booking going, get some, get some things flowing so he cuts that workload off of him a little bit.
Yeah,
Cool
man.
thing about having a Cody Rhodes around is that you can bounce that off of Cody. Hey, Cody, can you help me out with this? Nah, you ain't got that no more. Got Kenny Omega, but Kenny's kind of nose deep into the video game and also trying to make a return. So you don't got really that no more, really locked in. So there's a lot of guys who can bounce things off with Jerry Lynn. You got Sanjay Dutt there now. You got Madison Rain there now. So you got some good wrestling related people. But here we go. You gotta lock this in. You gotta
Listen,
get a team around you.
yeah. And if it like you said, Rodney, with Karrion Cross, like the same thing with Dexter Loomis. He was signing, he was doing appearances, one-offs, right?
Yep.
Dakota Kai wasn't doing anything. She wasn't
No.
signed anywhere. Those
Nope.
people are easy to and Io Sky, she wasn't even released from the company. They just weren't doing anything with her.
No, they wasn't doing anything well.
All right, so
hurt.
it's not like Triple H all of a sudden started getting on the phone saying, "Oh, quit your job and come to me."
Nah, he didn't do that.
But that's what people are, or Top Dollar. If he comes back, he wasn't doing anything.
He wasn't doing much. He was just doing some appearances here and there for different rap stuff. He
Yeah.
was involved in entertainment, but he wasn't involved in pro wrestling doing stuff. So
He also does that the thing where he like finds like the wrestling merch for
yeah,
WWE.
he's a big guy with collectibles. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good on that show.
he really was. It was really
He was.
I think he made it entertaining. I don't really
He
watch
really
stuff
did.
like that.
No, he really
But
did make
he
it
made
entertaining.
me
Especially
watch
that
it.
episode. The episode
Yeah.
where they found Undertaker stuff
Yeah.
and Kane stuff.
Yeah, like he made me watch the show. Like that's
So, like
who
Rodney
you
says all the time, pump the brakes
are. Slow down.
and let's pump it a little bit. He's going to get people when their contracts are up.
And he's gonna get the right people.
The right
Some people don't need to come back.
Yeah.
Some people can't. Some people are not on the WWE level, guys.
Yeah.
There's levels to this game, and some people can hang, and some people can't hang, and you're gonna learn that because he's not gonna just sign anybody. He's not gonna call people back and just anyone back. Cool thing you did here was once Vince got out of power and Triple H got the driver's seat, Sean took it upon himself to reach out to Johnny Gargano, which that was reported. Never heard it come from Sean's mouth, but that was reported. Now, me personally, I haven't read anything that came from Sean's mouth exactly, but when I turn around and I say, but that's taking the initiative. Just call the man, see what he's doing, see where his head's at. Hey man, what you doing? How you feeling? How's the baby? How's the family? How's life? And hey, I'm living it up, man. I'm enjoying my time off. I don't know if I want to come back to wrestling. He's doing pretty good with his streaming and he's doing all right. The man's fine. If he doesn't come back to wrestling, that's up to him. But if he does come back, his heart's still with NXT and still with WWE a bit.
And he's going to come back with a much better
man.
presentation that he would have got if the old man was there.
I say you have a great opportunity to create DIY. Look at this situation over here with Ciampa. Now I love the fact that Ciampa's getting a lot of airtime. I love it, but you can now open that up. Miz
And
turns on
Rodney, you guys know,
Ciampa.
you both of you guys know I've been saying this for a long time. When we're on with the haters, which are friends of ours, but they're haters, and I say, and I said it, the minute
It's
contracts were going to
crazy
start
how I know
coming
what
up
he's
in
talking about.
AEW, now you have the notion that Triple H is going to bring all the what does it bring? It brings excitement. Now I want to tune in, like you said, Rodney. I want to tune in to SmackDown because I want to see who shows up tonight, right?
Yeah,
So
I'm
the
curious, man.
competition element of it, Rodney and I and Mo, we love it, right?
Mhm.
The three of us
Yeah,
love it because it brings excitement to what we're watching. Certain people who just want to
absolutely.
be shills for one company, you're missing out on half of another. And you can watch a guy in a company you don't like, a young guy, and say, "Wow, this guy's got something." And then next thing you know, he shows up on the screen you like, and you're excited about it.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what this all brings.
mhm. Now I know the comment section is blowing up, so guys, I appreciate your comments. Hey, if you guys got a question tonight, we really don't got no agenda. You got a
Yeah,
question
Yeah,
tonight, you
throw
want
them
to talk
up
about
there.
something,
I'm going to
throw
talk
them in the
about
chat.
Woodstock
I know. I
'99.
normally read the comments, but I'm on
Yeah,
a
that
cell phone
Woodstock
for whatever
99
reason I can't see
documentary.
them.
Oh, I'm
That was
sorry.
off the hook. Did you see
I
that?
haven't seen it yet. I saw
Oh,
that. I
dude,
saw
you
that
guys
whack
got to watch.
one. I saw that whack one they did. I think last year, or that one that was kind of corny. Me and you were talking about. I was like,
Yeah,
this was like a really agenda pushing
no, this was
nonsense.
great.
Okay, I heard the Miz made an appearance
I'm
in this one.
watching it
Really?
last week, and I just got finished doing what I like to do, and I turn it on, and it's at the part where they're showing up at the festival, and all the young kids are like, "Yeah, Woodstock '99," and then this dude says that, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, that was the Miz." It was before the real world, and then it came out that it was definitely him.
You should have seen
That's cool, man.
he had teenage dirtbag playing on TikTok because they made it into a sound. So all you see is the Miz now, and then teenage dirtbag kicks in,
Yeah,
and it's his face in the screen for Woodstock '99. Leave it up to the Miz to be a feature on a Woodstock damn
yeah, unbeknownst to
documentary.
him.
Yeah, why not?
Oh man, second comment of the night. Christopher Brown goes. Steve Wyatt left. Well, no, wait, I'm going way too far. There we go. Second comment of the night, Christopher Brown goes, "That's a bit much." Talking about Steve's possible theory, which I'm digging it. I mean, I'm in on it, but I want to tweak it a little bit. Christopher Brown
Yeah,
goes, "If Hunter wanted Vince out, that's fucking bad. There are way other ways to go about doing it, like putting all this shit in Linda's lap and suggesting her to file papers on Vince." That's a good point. Mark, AEW's ratings will never be a million. Plus, again, unless MJF comes back and goes on another Mike epic meltdown on Tony, which I think is
yes,
coming very
Who's that
yes
from?
and no.
soon. That was from Christopher Brown. I think that's
Yeah,
coming soon. I think the work is finally going to be back into action. He's going to screw CM Punk out of winning that title. There you go. That's how you get an MJF to come back. That's how it comes all full circle. Look, as much as y'all want to say what you want to say about MJF, oh, he's done. He hates Tony. La la la. Don't get worked, folks. Don't get worked.
He very well could hate Tony,
He can hate him all he wants, but you
but he's
still
under
under
contract
contract,
for another
baby.
year and a half.
that
You
man
still
pays
under
his fucking
contract.
bills.
Kevin Durant, you still under
And like
contract,
Rodney always
baby.
says, read your
Read your
contract before you
contract.
sign.
Read your
That
contract,
man
guys.
pays
Get a
his
lawyer.
bills.
Get your damn lawyers to litigate your contracts. I don't understand.
Let
So
me
Steve
see.
adds another one.
Okay,
He goes, just go. Get out now, just in case
couch.
shit happens. The fans will be pissed. Gargano and Wyatt left. We out of nowhere. Didn't sign anywhere else. Then shit hits the fan. Triple H takes over. And the WWE suddenly re-signs several talents within hours. Rewriting scripts, pulling off in spectacular fashion. That's not a coincidence. He could be on to
No, there's
something. He could be on to something.
some long term story
Long
planning going on
term
here,
booking,
but
baby.
hell yeah,
So Christopher Brown goes, Steve, Wyatt left WWE because Vince pushed him for bitching about the direction of his character. Plus, Vince was a piece of shit bully backstage. Christopher Brown also adds they'll be back tonight more than likely. I pray to fucking God Adonis and Top Dollar show up while the Usos are talking shit in the ring. That'll be fun.
That would be good.
That'll be fun. Christopher Brown adds, Rodney, I've heard that if someone approaches Tony with a release request, he'd consider it. I'm guessing he's saying that for the undercard guys than top stars. Of course. Of course. If Rockstar Spud came up to him and said, Tony, I want my release. Now, obviously, we all know
you didn't see any clamoring for Marco Stunt to come back.
We all know he's not in AEW, but let's just say that gentleman walked up to him and said, hey, if Danhausen walked up to Tony and said, hey, I want my release, I want to go to WWE, he's going to grant him his release. He's not
Danhausen. Fucking Danhausen, bro.
I'm surprised Vince didn't sign Danhausen.
I'm shocked.
Because he's a Vince. That's a Vince guy right there.
Imagine that tag team, Danhausen and Logan Paul. You two phenomenal right there. Imagine that tag team, man. That's a super team.
That'd be fucking wild, bro.
Chris Brown also adds Tony can't have Kevin Dunn after Hunter throws his ass out. Which very good. Did Kevin Dunn ever
Johnny Ace got thrown out?
He got tossed. Thank God. Thank Jesus. Chris Brown goes, Dexter Lumis was supposed to be here in Winnipeg for a signing tomorrow prior to his going back.
Wow.
I love the way they did that. That was perfect. That was perfect. Perfect way to
now bring up your girl.
Yes.
You got to bring up your girl. You got to continue that.
Listen, if they bring up Indy Hartwell and she's tied to Dexter, theory's there. He needs help. Everyone hates him.
She still references that they're married. She does reference
that they're married. So
even when he was gone.
Come on. Well, I don't like the way, but I'll take it. Okay.
Here's my only. I got a problem with this. How come Gigi Dolan and JC Jane weren't included in the tag team tournament?
I don't know.
Because you got that weird team of Lyons, Nikita Lyons, and Zoe Stark, which makes no sense.
It makes no sense at all. But
you know who should have been a team? Zoe Stark and the girl from Diamond Mine. What's her name? Niall.
Oh, yes.
That would be a team.
Them two ladies' traps alone just scared me to shreds. Look, there could be other plans for these ladies. Maybe Mandy's dropping a title for the call up, and they want to bring them all up together. So
bring them all up together already.
They have to. It's mandatory. We have two more comments here. Christopher Brown goes, Dexter Lumis was. Oh yeah, I read that already. Mr. Rocks MacArthur over here on Twitch. How you doing, brother? Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. He goes, hey there. Which wrestler are you guys talking about? Anyone you like to talk about? You can throw a name out there. We'll make something. Anybody. Let me tell you something. We are wrestling encyclopedias. You throw a name, we'll make plenty of content. I don't care if you pick Lord Humongous. By the way,
Lord Humongous is our favorite.
We are fans of Lord Humongous, as you can see. So listen, you can talk about Lord Humongous. You can talk about the gobbledygook, whichever one you choose. It's all up to you, buddy. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Did you see Cora J grab herself some gold?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man.
Oh, so that's another thing I want to talk about, guys. Let's get
with the chimichan.
Oh, let's get into NXT a little bit, guys. I wanted to talk about what did you guys think about NXT this week? Because I actually surprisingly enjoyed NXT this week.
Look, NXT has been the drizzling shits for a couple of weeks, but since the changing of the guard, I don't know. The tapings of these shows have been really, really done really well. We got a couple of people back. We got a couple of people moved on. So it's not like a roster just full of dead talent not doing anything. We're starting to get some talent that's starting to make their name for themselves.
And this,
we're still not a big fan
feud
of
between. I'm sorry.
No,
this feud between Santos and Tony D is fucking awesome.
Yo, they've been feuding since WrestleMania.
That whole little vignette of them sitting at the table, like going at it back and forth, hashing it out. That was great.
The gimmick still bothers us.
I'm not a big fan of Tony D'Angelo's gimmick, but
you got to get rid of that gimmick. But he's a good wrestler. He's really good.
The kid can wrestle.
I'm not taking anything away from him as a wrestler.
Get rid of the gimmick.
The gimmick got to go. Okay, Grayson Waller, gimmick got to go.
He's just got to go.
How about this? Can we bring back LA Knight and make Grayson Waller the head of the Maximum? Make him Max Dupree.
That would work better.
You see, Rodney fixes stuff. H, hire me, baby. Hire me. Come on, I need a job.
Well, Rodney, how many times did we say Karrion Kross should be the threat to Roman Reigns since last year?
Why is Bray Wyatt making an appearance? Oh, yeah. By the way, we've been saying that since last year. By the way, Angelica got her first wrestling toys. So I was playing with her in her room. She wanted me to play, and I have Booker T. I have an old Booker T. wrestling toy since I was a kid. I still have them, and it's Booker T. in Harlem Heat with the white pants and the flames on the side. So she calls it Daddy's Toys. So I don't know if she thinks I'm Booker T. or she like she thinks it's me as a toy, or she just likes the fact that it's a toy that belonged to me. So she's all of a sudden taking a liking into wrestling. She watches it every week. So we went to Target and we got her a couple of wrestlers. We got her Bailey.
Nice.
And I got her Drew McIntyre. And then I said, since she's getting into Barbie soon, I don't like Ken. So I'm going to just get Bray Wyatt in the sweater vest. There you go. There's Ken. There you go. Just fat Ken. You know, take him. There you go.
Chubby Ken.
Chubby Ken. That's his name is Bray.
Where's Bailey's champion belt?
Here. It's right here.
Oh.
I didn't want her chewing on it. That's why.
I'll be your Booker T.
Yeah. I'm Booker T over here. She had this she had my Booker T. I said, I can't believe I still have this thing, man. This is crazy. Crazy.
I'll be your Doug. What's that from?
I'll be your Dud?
I'll be your Doug.
Oh, man. Was it that? It wasn't the Hangover, was it?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I got it right.
Yeah, it's when Epps gets when they release Doug and it's Mike Epps.
Yeah. So
And they're like, "You're not Doug." He's like, "I'll be your Doug."
My mother called me and fucked everything up.
No worries. Mom's always
I couldn't hear you guys. I had to like log out, log back in.
No worries. We got you, buddy.
Jelly bean.
She got her first wrestlers this week, Mark. She got Bray Wyatt. She got Bray Wyatt, Drew McIntyre, and Bailey.
Yes, Bailey is like the best for her.
Can I say this about Bray Wyatt?
Sure.
What did people love about Bray Wyatt the most?
The Fiend.
No.
Well, me personally.
I mean, the talking, the shit he said in the ring.
I'd rather the preaching cult leader Bray Wyatt than the Fiend. Me personally.
Because the Fiend is like he doesn't talk, he doesn't have that aura. It's like two, and I think that's what sunk Bray Wyatt.
It's a badass character.
I did like the Firefly Funhouse thing though. It was cool for the kids, and it was also kind of like creepy and dark from an adult perspective.
I would have kept that. I would have kept that instead of transitioning to the Fiend.
Or I would have brought the Fiend out in special situations, not be Fiend all the time. Like it was like every time he's wrestled, he's the Fiend.
Yeah,
it's like come on.
I actually thought he was going to wrestle with the Mr. Rogers outfit like that.
Yeah, that'd have been cool.
He did.
He did. He faced Seth with that on, and Seth was beating him down.
Yeah, he wrestled on multiple occasions, as himself.
But he didn't have no power. Like he had no strength. He was like was like a regular guy.
But then,
it was all about the Fiend.
But then, basically, what would happen was there was a couple matches that he actually won in the Mr. Rogers outfit. But then there was situations where like shit hit the fan, the Fiend would come out.
If we're doing a movie to scare kids, then Fiend all day.
There was also, I think, during COVID, if I'm not mistaken, there was a situation where remember that whole thing where they said the Fiend died, and then it was just now Bray basically wrestling as himself. So there was a situation, I think, where they did Bray and a hologram of the Fiend in the same ring.
That's too
during
much.
COVID. Yeah,
they did that. That they also popped out Rey Mysterio's fake eye.
Yeah, remember that?
Michael Cole? The eye is out. It's out.
Remember when
that was terrible.
Set the Fiend on fire? The dummy.
Yeah.
That's what I saw. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Don't forget the Alexa Bliss fireball.
Oh yeah.
So we had a couple of incidences with this. I think we need to go back to the preacher cult leader Bray Wyatt. He's got the whole world in his hands, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Like that
Or
was
do we see
crazy.
something new out of Bray? Because we know how.
Don't be wearing a mask, man.
We know how
But
creative it is.
that preacher Bray Wyatt was something we've never seen.
That was different.
And
The only thing that came close was the guy from the 90s. What was his name? Oh, he had the tattoo of the knife right here in the middle of his forehead. Come on, Chris. You know who I'm talking
Kevin Sullivan.
about. What's his name? Kevin Sullivan?
You talking about Kevin Sullivan?
Oh, he had a weird name. It was a WWF
mid-90s.
No.
Mid-90s.
He was like a Bray Wyatt kind of character. Wore those for Hawaiian shirts all the time. Had black.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Right, he was weird like that, but he wasn't the he was weird like that. He always cut vignettes the same way Bray Wyatt would cut his vignettes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. He was short-lived.
Yeah, it didn't last very long. He was at the time when Nails and all these guys was around, so it didn't really go over well. But it could have if you wanted to go really creative.
I'm trying to think of who you're talking about, but I was never really
I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna find him. But
you notice how Becky Lynch is taking claim to the man again?
Oh,
did you notice that promo?
Yeah,
I missed that actually.
Bianca Belair came in the ring and backed it up.
Mm-hmm. So that's a big Ric Flair kick rocks, buddy.
Fuck Ric Flair, because Ric Flair took a payout, and Vince probably gave him a payout just to shut him up. But there was no loss. He didn't win a lawsuit. They just agreed not to call her the man anymore. But she came in that ring and basically said, "I've been acting the fool for the past year." And Bianca Belair came in and followed it up. So hopefully when she returns, you get the fucking badass character that she developed.
The man thing worked for her, man.
Listen,
I have the fucking shirt still. Somewhere.
They said that Vince was the one that pushed it to be the heel, and it was all that bullshit with Ric Flair bitching and moaning about the moniker.
Yeah.
That fucktard. Bragging about how he passed out twice during a wrestling match.
He was so. Drew was talking about it the other day. He was so fucking dehydrated during that match.
He just needs to shut it and go away. I'm tired of hearing about him.
And now, who was the other? Oh, the fucking. I sent this in the group chat. Chris, we gotta get you in that group chat. I gotta add you to it. The Honky Tonk Man wants to have another match.
Have you seen what he looks like?
Oh, Jesus.
My God, he's like Walking Death.
He looks. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not trying to disrespect Elvis, but he wanted to be Elvis so bad. Now he looks like Elvis.
Corpse Elvis.
Yeah, he looks like the corpse of Elvis. Yeah, it's really.
Oh
bad.
man, somebody took a picture. Rodney, I sent this in the group chat. I think you laughed at it the other day. That picture of fucking Ric Flair, and they put it right next to Mermaid Man.
Oh yeah, Mermaid Man. Yeah, he did look like Mermaid Man. Not Clarence Mason. Oh God.
That's
what the hell
terrible,
is
man.
character's
Did my
name?
TV just shut itself off? What the fuck is... Dude, this room is haunted, bro. I'm telling you.
We're WWF.
And you see Ty Conti changed the name.
Oh yeah, with the big wedding and everything.
Big
Did
wedding.
They sung Judas at the wedding, and it was crazy.
Did she change it to Ty Guevara?
No, she's now back to her maiden name.
Oh, Ty Mello?
Yeah, because Conti was her ex-husband's name.
Okay.
Oz. Oh, come on. I'm going to find it.
I didn't see that. She changed it on Instagram?
They made reference to it the other night.
Oh, okay. I missed AEW.
When she came out, yeah, they made reference to it. And now you got Anna Jay running around like a crazy woman. Have you seen this?
Mm-hmm. Like a psychopath. It's wild.
Send Anna Jay to Francine School, please, and get her ass out of the ring. Get her out of factions. Oh God.
Shout out to Francine. We always got love for you, Francine. Anytime you want to come on the pod, you're more than welcome. We're never going to deny
Anytime,
you.
Francine.
Anytime, you are more than welcome.
Holler.
Waylon Mercy.
That was it.
Remember him?
Yeah.
He used to cut promos just like Bray Wyatt. He ought to wear the weird shirts all the time.
Waylon Mercy.
Waylon Mercy. That
Can
was
you
his
share?
name.
Can you share your screen?
That's when Rotunda was in WWE, right? His father? Around that time?
Around that time.
So Bray's a young kid. He probably, picked a little from it.
Hold on, let me.
I just think that's the best one.
I don't remember what that guy looked like. Shit, if you can, Rod, share your screen for a minute.
I'm trying to do
It looks like rain again, man. Holy shit, the sky got dark. There's been like this rain cloud just hanging over Webster all fucking day. Like there was parts where I would drive and it was like really nice and sunny, and then like I was like right getting back to the hotel before, and it's just like this huge rain cloud just hanging over Webster.
So Christopher Brown commented on a clip on Facebook when Triple H was referring to Stephanie McMahon, or Stephanie McMahon was referring to Triple H having shortcomings, and then Triple H came out and referred to a cooter like a airplane hanger. Did you guys remember that?
Oh my God.
It was classic.
It's like trying to land a 757 in that thing.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Oh, it was classic.
The look on her face.
How much he got paid to say that about his wife?
Oh, they both looked like they were loving every minute of it.
That's funny, man. They are a very funny couple, man. What else, man? What else to talk about?
Have we seen enough of Chris Jericho headlining fucking weekly television?
Man, let's stop with that. That needs to cut it out. Now we're doing nostalgia stuff where we're just pulling out old pants and putting them on. Like, this is what we're doing?
I'm tired of it, man. Chris Jericho is past his prime.
Well, that goes into bad booking.
Like,
it's annoying to see him every fucking week now, man.
No, not only do you see him, but he's in the main event.
And people tell me,
and you're trying to make him the face of the show again.
You're being a little too hard on Chris. I don't care.
Who's telling you that?
My brother. I had my brother first. I had to correct him because he goes, "Roddy, come on, Chris Jericho, a legend, bro." Like, I was like, I understand he's a legend, but legends sometimes need to go sit down. Plain and simple.
Listen, we don't discriminate.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Call it like it is, and if you run around like a 50-year-old jackass, we're gonna call you out. And if you insist on putting them in main events every week, I'm sorry.
All right.
And the Crimson Mask is not gonna hide the fact that he's fucking 52 years old.
Yeah, that's annoying. And Mox too. That's another thing. Why does Mox have to bleed in every fucking match?
Well, I don't know if some of them are planned or it's just happening.
Some of them are planned. Some of them, it's happening due to botches. Just bad. Bad segments. But yeah, I don't feel personally that Mox has to bleed in every fucking match.
Yeah.
That's overkill, man. Like, I get it. You're trying to package him as this badass, just don't give a fuck character, but having him bleed in every match is pointless. Not only are some of them dangerous because some of them are usually caused due to botches, because he does just stick shit, but most of it's just blade. But yeah.
No, but look, you have a very good point. I really don't want to see Mox bleed anymore myself. It's every
Hold on.
match.
So I'm
It's
watching the news
constant.
right now, and there's the news. This news reporter, she's this Asian woman, and she got a lazy eye, and it's fucking me up. I'm sorry, I had to laugh.
This guy
I
right
feel
here said
fucked
she
up.
got
I
a
feel
lazy
fucked up for laughing, but I had to laugh, bro.
eye. Man, not only did you laugh, but you announced it over the air. The lady has a
I'm sorry,
lazy
guys.
eye,
I
and you're
didn't mean
laughing
it.
at her.
No, I love Asian women.
Oh,
I said what I said.
don't dig. Come on, man. Just dig yourself in. You dig yourself in a
Digging
deeper
it, yeah.
hole,
Don't dig it
brother.
any further.
Don't go any further. Just it
I'm having
is what
listen.
it
I'm having the
is.
same problem. You know, I'm having the
Insert
same problem. I
foot
got that
right
sky
here.
behind my eyelid, and I'm
Yes.
having that same problem.
Oh, man. I'm trying to get you guys well and mercy, but it won't let me do it. I don't understand.
Yeah,
It's
now
so
you
weird.
froze, bro.
Am I all right now? Am I good? Everybody see my
No,
You
movement?
froze.
you froze smiling, and I'm gonna take a screenshot of it because you
No.
fucking bastard, you turned it off.
Am I back now?
Screenshot.
No, you
Got it.
still
I got
froze.
it.
Damn
I
it!
got it. You look like a happy black man. That was funny. I had to take that screenshot. That's going in the group later. Ah, but yeah, man.
All right, we got a couple of comments here.
Yeah, read them.
We got oh my god. He goes Cora J dating Braun Breaker. That was Christopher Brown. Shout out to you.
Yeah, I saw that. But then a lot of people are saying that he's still dating Blake Christian. She's still
Hey,
dating Blake Christian.
he
He's still
double fisted.
dating who?
She's still dating Blake Christian, supposedly. Whatever the fuck,
Damn,
Christian Blake, Chris, some dude. I fucking know who the fuck he
maybe
is.
she's into some weird stuff. Be
He
careful.
was in. I think. He was in NXT for a short period of time, and then they got rid of him.
Christopher Brown goes also heard something late last night. You guys might go hallelujah about Hunter finally wants to kill the 24/7 24/7 title. Yes, it's a
It's about
joke.
fucking time, man.
Can
Yeah.
we change this to a hardcore title? Can we just go back to the hardcore title?
Can we make R-Truth great again?
Kevin Nash tweeted out, get rid of it now.
Please, it's not a game. All right, if you want to make it the R-Truth title, then fine. Then let him carry the belt around like a joke, and that's what R-Truth does. Don't make it an actual title where it's on TV and we're watching people chase each other around for it.
Just retire it. Give R-Truth the ceremony and then retire it.
Yeah, R-Truth, man, he deserves it. He kept it alive. I must give him that.
He did keep it alive.
He's
Chris
still
Rock
got
goes-
it though, man. They can still repackage R-Truth and make him great again, man.
Bray and the Creed brothers would be something I want to watch.
Ooh.
Two
Or
jars of
Bray and Joe
mayonnaise and a
Gacy.
crazy man.
Bray and Joe Gacy.
I dig it. Bray and Joe Gacy might be a little too crazy.
A little too crazy.
That might be a little too crazy.
That whole thing could be a stable right there.
I think right now, what you could do is have Bray feud with Joe Gacy. That would be fun.
Yes, that would
because
be fire.
the mind games and stuff that would go on would be entertaining for the people. It'd be a good first feud.
That would
It'll
be
help.
creepy
Well,
as
yeah, because
fuck.
Bray, there's no way Bray Wyatt comes back and he's not a face. There's no way.
The crowd, the pop.
The crowd. So yeah, you put Joe Gacy up there running his mouth for a couple weeks, and then you have Bray Wyatt shut it.
Anthony's in the comment section. Anthony, what would you do if your boy Johnny Gargano's music? If you heard Rebel Heart hit, what you gonna do?
What did Anthony comment?
Anthony, right here at the comment, goes, "Rest in peace." I can't even read this.
What does he talk? What is he
He's throwing shade all the time? Rest in peace, off the mat. # long live BTB. Christopher Brown goes, I heard, and then Anthony goes, I wish them nothing but the best, but my heart will always be BTB, baby.
Anthony, I got the throwback shirt on.
He got the shirt on. Look at that. Christopher Brown goes, Mox bleeding is like a stuck pig has gotten old. Yeah, it's definitely gotten old. Him gushing all the time. Anthony also adds, is AEW in trouble now that Trips runs WWE? It seems like the talent that seems to be trending in the right direction. Now,
Hold on,
we talked about this earlier. It seems to be trending in the right direction, but we can't give a full synopsis on what Triple's done It's way too early. It's nothing has paid off yet. We do like to see the wrestlers that we enjoy to see.
But
But
they're under contract.
they're under contract, man. I understand we're not gonna get the Adam Coles, you're not getting the Brian Danielsons, you're not getting the damn sure ain't getting the Young Bucks, you're not getting FTR.
Undisputed Era is not coming back anytime soon.
That's done. That's done. Now Roddy might change his mind. I don't know.
Roddy might have
Roddy might say, hey,
because Roddy's under contract.
And Roddy might say, hey, how about I give Trips a chance?
Damn it. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
I think, to be honest with you, it all depends on what they do with Ciampa, right? Because all of these NXT guys are going to come up and see what Ciampa got, man. Ciampa got great treatment. Look at how he's been treated. Look how he's being featured. That's cool, man. Can he do the same for me?
Give him his name back, please.
Yeah, please. I think Ciampa can actually set the groundwork for the staple of the black and gold. This is how we do it when my guys come up.
Mm-hmm.
And look, he's slowly building it. And trust me, Ciampa's going to get his due. And because you know him and HO, they are tight. So, and I said about Kevin Owens, I'm waiting for Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens had his due already. Okay, he had his due. He had his moment in the sun. He was a Universal champ. He had that nice run. He had a couple of runs. Kevin Owens got his. Okay, we're not going to hate on. I'm not going to sit there and throw something like that at Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens got his. But I don't mind seeing more. How about Ciampa and Owens go at it? Can we leave this Ezekiel stuff alone and we make an actual feud out of something? Oh, come on, Ciampa and KO go at it.
Do we get a special appearance tonight from Elrod?
See, the cool part about this is you have Triple H at your disposal with the relationship base with a lot of these younger talent, or some not so young, but stepping into WWE young, and this is cool when you have that kind of relationship to see where he can plug and play guys in and out, put feuds on, change up things, not give you the same repetitive matches every week. Now, granted, that's how you build a rivalry. Is have them wrestle every week. Have them do something to get, not wrestle necessarily, but have them do something every week.
Yeah.
Keep a rivalry going.
Something that's going to have them get recognition.
Benefit. Yeah, have it benefit the situation. Yeah. Like what's going on with Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky. They're building that every week. There's either a match that's not necessarily between the three of them, but it's involving all six of those ladies. And it's something, it's a way to build it. He knows how to build wrestling, folks. He gets it. He gets it. Sorry, he gets it. What else? Chris Brown. So, Anthony, to answer your question, yes, it's trending in the right direction, but I think we need to slow down just a bit. I know it's exciting. Christopher Brown goes, Kevin Nash also said there was no amount of Saudi money to make him have a last match.
Thank you, Kevin Nash.
He want to protect the quads at all times.
Thank you, Kevin Nash.
Like, he's not enough Saudi money in the world for him to have a last match. Stop with the last matches, guys. But, by the way, the Ric Flair moment of the week, he was dehydrated. He passed out twice.
That was
I watched
terrible.
This man throw. Chris, I watched highlights of the match. I watched him throw chops. Chris, literally the chops like this. And the worst part about it is Jay Lethal was selling it. It just made it look even worse.
Listen.
Jay Lethal, man.
It wasn't bad enough that you did the match, but now you're fucking glorifying the fact that you passed out twice. You should never admit that.
I wouldn't have told nobody that.
He doesn't have a publicist, obviously, because my man just talks and talks. Just shut up now.
Talks and tweets and what's that?
Oh, man.
Man, I'm leaving it alone, Rick. Leave it alone. That was your Ric Flair moment of the week. Anthony also goes, Gargano music hits, I'll probably punch an AEW mark and then die. If Rebel Heart hits, I think he's swinging on somebody. I think Anthony's swinging on somebody. I never see Anthony hit anyone.
Or he's going to have a party in his pants.
He might just streak. That night, he might just go streaking.
We're going streaking.
I don't like seriously.
That I
Old
could see him
school.
doing.
Like he's gonna lose it, and I'm happy. I really want Gargano back for my boy Anthony. I know that's his favorite wrestler. He loves. Nobody loves Johnny Gargano more than Anthony does. I don't think there's a soul on earth that loves him more than Anthony. I just don't.
No, he loves himself some Johnny Gargano.
Christopher Brown goes, "How about Ciampa and Zayn?" Ooh, let's stop with the old conspiracy theories. Of Sami Zayn, Ciampa
No, get
smacks
rid
the
of
hell
Sami
out of him.
Zayn totally. Sami Zayn's dog shit. He's got to go. Come on.
Can we revamp Sami?
No, that will require working out in the gym, Rodney.
Okay, very true. Very true.
Ooh, Fernando Tatis Jr. has received an 80-game suspension for performance-enhancing drugs.
What?
It just came across my feed.
Damn.
He was just coming back from the wrist. Damn. Oh, it didn't pop up on mine yet. Oh no, that's crazy. I know Twitter's
Hold
losing their
on.
mind. Yo, San
What
Diego.
is
All right, let's shift gears real quick. Okay, San Diego Padres. Let's talk about you for a second. You did all this work, spent all this money. I'm gonna tell you right now, San Diego. If you don't win a title in the next 2 to 3 years, you wasted your time. You got some of the best talent in all of baseball on that team.
Lord.
You got to be joking me.
Yeah.
I heard the MLB. I heard the MLB might be in trouble. Player might be in trouble for doing something he shouldn't have done. Bark, bark, bark. He wrote that.
Yep.
Oh,
man.
man.
80 games.
So my
80
boy,
games.
to touch back on that whole Cora Jade Braun Breaker thing. So I posted that in the THWF group, and my boy Leonard comments. He goes, he's giving her the Steiner math by the inches. I'll see myself out.
Yo, stop. They're about
My
to
other
get
boy
bed.
was like, he's
Well,
giving,
if we
he's
got half
definitely.
of you on a full queen size bed, that's about 3/4 of the side of the bed plus the half of my toe. That she's sitting there like, listen, I just want to go to sleep. I don't
My
wanna do nothing.
boy was like, he's definitely giving her the Steiner recliner.
Stop. You guys are doing too much.
Dude,
You're
these
going too
comments
far.
are ruthless sometimes, man.
Damn, R.I.P. Who died?
So there's this one guy on THWF. His name is Chris McGee. He's a cool dude.
Oh
He
wow.
what happened?
Well, folks, you know they come in threes, right? We had the wonderful, beautiful smoke show at a point, and what's her damn? I forgot her name. Olivia Newton-John passed
And then
away earlier this
before
week.
her was Bill Russell.
Yeah, Bill Russell, and then we just got word that actress Annie Hesh has passed away at the age of 53. She died after crashing her car and it engulfed into flame, and she was battling injuries.
That literally just happened down in Texas.
They reportedly said that there was cocaine in her system and what seemed to be a vodka bottle in the car.
Holy shit, that literally just happened in Houston, a couple miles from my hotel.
Yeah,
they were just talking about that shit on the news the other day.
Stay off that cocaine, people.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, folks. That's what I'm only reading what one reporter said. I don't know if it's true. I'm just saying that's what it says.
I think it happened in
She
Houston.
played in the movie, one of my favorite movies, 40 Days and 40 Nights. She did a hell of a job in that. But it's been
That's crazy.
Well, I will say this about Olivia Newton-John. It was the first time it moved. You guys can figure that out.
It was the first time it moved?
Yeah. It's my personal impression of Olivia Newton-John. Watching her on the screen with those pants on.
Guy, bro.
First time it moved.
Chris.
Wow.
Facts.
Wow. Let me tell you something. I told everybody, as soon as somebody texted me and told me that Olivia Newton-John passed away, I said, you know, she was like the original smoke show, right? Like, people don't understand. Olivia Newton-John was, listen, James, you can attest to this. James, listen, I need my Australian fella to come right here to the forefront.
Yeah.
I'm happy you here. James, Olivia Newton-John, tell me not. Olivia Newton-John, tell me not. The woman can act, she can sing.
She was total package. Total package. And man, could she wear some leather pants. See, now that's where I don't have a problem Rodney, with leather pants. There's Finn Balor down here, thumbs down, and then there's Olivia Newton-John up here, leather pants.
Leather pants.
Leather pants.
Dude, Rodney's right. The original smoke show.
Yeah, she was the original smoke show, man. A lot of people, and I'm not saying that to be disrespectful.
Oh,
I'm just
man.
saying
No.
Olivia Newton-John, even to the day she passed, she was a beautiful, beautiful woman.
Beautiful woman.
They're giving her a state funeral here. They said.
Yeah.
He said she is an icon in both all around the world. Who doesn't?
All around the
agree?
world. Yeah,
doesn't
she's an
know
icon in America, let alone in Australia.
Who doesn't know? Who doesn't know? Let's get physical. Like who? If you don't know, let's get physical. Look, I don't know what you've been. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know what's going on, but
I don't know if you were
like I
not
said,
paying attention.
young adolescent Chris was paying attention.
Let me tell you something. When she turned around and said, "Tell me about it, stud," I said, "What?"
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, they got chills. They multiplying, and damn sure losing control. I can tell you that. Olivia Newton-John, rest in peace.
Listen, I'll tell you what. Back in the day, all the moms took you to see Grease, and then when it started coming on TV, the dads wouldn't pay attention until
nice.
the end of the movie. Once she says that, Rodney, then all of a sudden the dads are coming out of the kitchen. Oh, yo, what are you guys watching? What are you guys watching? Yeah, and they're all sitting down around the TV.
Not a soul was looking at Rizzo.
No.
Nobody was looking at her.
No. No.
Nobody was looking
Absolutely
at
not.
that woman.
No.
Oh, that's funny. Not a soul was looking at that woman. Okay,
No.
They trying to make her the sex appeal part of the movie.
They
where she's just
tried,
sleeping with
didn't work.
everybody.
Yeah.
No, nobody was looking at you. Move over. Can you get the girl right there?
Yeah.
Seriously. Oh. No, but man, Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah. R.I.P. Olivia.
Oh, P, man. That's so sad. Sad news, man. But she's a fighter, a philanthropist, give back. She's always very much vocal in the community, doing her thing. Man, one will lose another one. Let me tell you something. Annie Hesh, that situation was crazy when I read the story. She burnt. Oh my God, it was horrible. But guys, Joe, you got know anybody with substance abuse problems? Reach out, get them some help, man. Get them some help.
Word. That's crazy. That's one of the worst ways to go, man. That's one of my biggest.
That's another T-shirt, though, Rodney. First time it moved.
Yeah, first time it moved. I got it when I was like, oh wow, because I was after the comment. I was like, that's a cool way of putting it. Damn, I never thought
Put
about
that
it
on
like
a
that.
shirt, damn it.
But yeah, man. Damn, legendary comedian Teddy Ray also passed away. Big black dude, former known for the famous TikTok sound. What you were doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass. The sun is still out. That guy. Yes.
Really?
He passed away. Rest in peace. Man.
Oh man.
Wow. Last time I saw him, he was doing comedy for Complex, doing videos over there, and man, that's sad. Man, this is a sad day. No, damn it.
All right, well, let's pick up the mood.
Yeah, let's go. What we got here?
Comments?
Oh, we got James. Before James,
We got some comments.
Yeah, Christopher Brown. The White Sox released Tatis's younger brother, Double A, last week. I don't know. Maybe it could be brotherly love. Needle, shoot. Who knows? Christopher Brown also adds, Chris Flair said after the match he regrets calling it's his last match because he supposedly got 2 other offers to wrestle.
Fucking 2 other offers, one in Mexico. Fuck out of here.
Guys, have you not learned anything when me and Chris tell you when wrestlers say it's their last match, it's never their last match.
Never.
Why the fuck in Mexico? Why? Because his fucking son-in-law is Mexican?
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
It with Carlos Colon.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
And isn't Carlos Colon the one they suspect of killing Bruiser Brody?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right there, Rodney?
It was his promotion. They saying that he was first. He was first suspected to be involved with it.
Okay.
And he knew and tried to hide it.
Okay.
And he also orchestrated while the man that killed Bruiser Brody didn't really get any real hardcore time.
Gotcha.
in
Okay.
Mexico. So justice wasn't really served for Bruiser, and that's something that a lot of people just a lot of people were upset about. Like, it was crazy, man. But what else we got, guys? Man, we rolling into the
Have
wrestling
you
world.
seen Nick Camarata with his how do you put it, low rent bad guy look?
Yes, yes,
Have
I
you
have.
seen this?
I've
Yes.
not seen it. I didn't watch
He's got
AEW
the
this week.
toothpick. He
Mhm.
shaved his beard down. He got the scruff,
Yep.
and I see that as a low rent bad guy gimmick.
Hmm.
He's got a stupid hat on and a velour suit, sweatsuit.
I didn't see that. I gotta watch AEW.
Ricky Starks is getting big pops.
Yeah. Ricky
Yeah.
Starks is really starting to pick up steam, and it also, like I said, it all started with the it all started with the feud. Well, not well. I would say the feud of them getting into the tag team title picture, because we seen him start to pick up with Powerhouse Hobbs, and we said the first thing we said was keep this going because him and Powerhouse Hobbs are growing together. It's working. Now
Yeah.
the turn happens, and it's still working.
Hmm.
So I think it's still working for both of them. I
Tony did
still would
something
like.
right there.
Yeah, well, hey, maybe it was a last minute thing. So we hate on these last minute changes sometimes, and maybe he was like, you know what, I have an idea. Let's go this way. Now, if the guys are happy about it or not, you got to do the job, right? So it benefits Ricky because we want Ricky in the singles competition anyway. It would also benefit Powerhouse Hobbs because he gets to showcase himself. But it was
Yeah.
working so well together. It was like, damn, I don't want to see this break up. But
But when that does work well together, it should work well against
each other. Absolutely.
a la Ciampa and Gargano.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And a la Bret and Owen Hart.
Yeah.
So the beauty about having Anthony, if you're still listening, guys that's not an official tag team go together is you get to bounce off and have them grow
We
together.
got to have that segment every week. Anthony's pet peeves.
Yes, we need to bring it back. We had it in the studio.
We
He used to come at us with the wildest pet peeves.
His pet peeve. We got to bring it back.
I never
That'd be
seen a
awesome.
man so mad that Malachi, well, at the time was not Malachi Black, Aleister Black,
Aleister Black.
and Ricochet were a tag team. He was furious
Furious every week.
every week. Upset, crazy to think about.
And I've never seen a man get so angry that somebody called something a street fight. He wanted to know what
street fight.
he wanted to know what the difference was between a street fight and a no holds
bar match. The whole argument. Oh, geez, Louise. What's the difference? There is a huge difference. No, there isn't. No, yes, there is.
And then he surmised the only difference is that they wear jeans during the street fight.
Yeah. I was like, do you understand? Street fights would almost get taken out to the street. That's the whole point of the street fight. No holds barred is you kind of stay in the general area, maybe go backstage a little bit. That's all it's been in wrestling. Like, I want to see Barry the Lot match come back.
Wasn't it called Things That Chap Anthony's Ass? Isn't that what we called it?
I think it's like Things That Chap Anthony's Ass. I think that's what we called it. And Kayla used to make fun of him all the time because it would be ridiculous.
We could probably.
I don't like
change
this
that
person's
and
hair.
call it like,
What?
Yeah, he would just come out with some doozies.
We could call it what grinds Anthony's gears.
Mm-hmm. No one really grinds my gears. Anthony was a pisser, man.
He would have these takes. Talk about hot takes.
Oh, that's awesome.
He would have been perfect for Andrew.
Andrew got nothing on him.
World Cup.
This guy
had these takes.
So check this out. So the Team USA team won the Baseball World Cup.
Baseball World Cup.
Yeah. So
World Cup.
Yeah. They call it the Baseball World Cup, I guess. I don't know. I think it's because it's like kind of like the baseball classics for like
I know that's coming
but
up.
it's for like the teens.
It's the
World Baseball Classic?
U under 18.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not the.
it's under 18,
I'm
yeah.
like, how the hell?
But it's cool,
Yeah,
man,
because the
because some
World
of these
Baseball
kids,
Classic is this coming off season.
Yeah,
some
I
of
was
these
like, how
kids
the
are
hell?
real damn good, man.
Yeah,
And it's
so,
cool because it's like you're looking at the future of baseball right here.
yeah, man. You never know. You might find a gem in there. And that's crazy. We had some breaking news live on air. I love breaking news.
I'm watching the
Not
news
some
as we
good
speak.
news,
That's
but
why.
it's breaking. The cool part about also what I love to see is the fans' interactions in the crowd now. When they cut to the fans before, they should just show you the little kid jumping up and down and
Oh,
excited.
yo,
Now
you
we're
guys,
actually going to real human beings. I'm not trying to say real human beings. That's wrong. We're going to adult people showing excitement for what's going on.
I'm so glad I saved this thought for the show. So the other day, I was on ESPN, and Roddy and Chris, let me tell y'all, I probably seen the whitest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Did you know that cornhole is a professional fucking sport?
Yeah,
They have professional cornhole,
yeah,
Yeah.
and
That was one of the first televised events during COVID.
yep.
they also have professional frisbee.
Frisbee golf, yep.
Now, this not frisbee golf.
Ultimate Frisbee.
Ultimate frisbee,
Ultimate
yes.
frisbee.
Ultimate frisbee. Did you
Ultimate
know
frisbee.
that they have parkour tag?
Yeah.
Parkour. Yeah, that
I was
shit's
watching
cool.
it last night.
That's
shit's
on like
crazy.
Fox 1 or 2. One of
Yeah,
those,
let me
right?
tell you,
It
man.
was on Fox. Now it's on ESPN2, but they put it on late at night.
Yeah.
Ultimate frisbee.
It's crazy.
I'm watching Ultimate frisbee. You got all these people are built like lacrosse players, and I'm just like, it's fucking frisbee. It's some shit we play
No,
on the beach.
Ultimate Frisbee is actually fun.
Yo, it
Is
is.
it really?
Yeah.
I played it one time.
I don't know. I was
Never
watching
again.
it, and I was like
We
trying
used
to
to play
understand
it when I was running the athletics at
and it kind of seems like
the agency.
football a little bit,
What?
but with a frisbee.
Yeah,
In
it's
order
like
to make
Frisbee
like
football.
to make like a pass, you have to make like a lateral pass.
Yeah, it combines football and rugby. It's actually pretty cool, and then the guys that play it are really athletic.
But that
Yeah.
cornhole shit was funny, man. I was watching that.
The cornhole should not be televised on ESPN. That was like when ESPN
I'm
first
watching
came
that, and
out.
I'm like, this is
You
a
would
bunch of
expect shit
older.
like that when ESPN first came out, like in
I'm sitting here
1979,
and I'm watching
because
this
they had
shit,
to
and I'm
fill
like,
up the spots. But in
man,
2022, cornhole should never be televised.
it's just
No.
a bunch of older white women playing fucking cornhole on ESPN.
It's like watching the oldie people play shuffleboard on ESPN.
Well, so what are you trying to say?
Exactly.
That they're not playing cornhole at the cookout?
Yeah, like
Is that
listen,
what you
I play cornhole. What you talking?
They
Black people
fucking
play
right.
cornhole.
But bro, this
There's
shit
no
was
cornhole
literally
played at the
televised.
cookout?
But my thing was
black
this
people
shit
play
was.
cornhole.
But it was more so for me. It was the way that ESPN televised this shit because they literally televised it like professional poker, bro.
Oh,
Let me
dude, they've been doing it for 2 years
Let
now.
me ask you a question. Was the number one sponsor Bass Pro Shop?
No, it was Bush's baked beans.
Bush's baked beans.
Enough said. Enough
Well,
said.
there you go. So you couldn't
Enough said.
conceivably see that at a cookout.
Bass Pro Shop
said.
was one of the sponsors, but it was Bush's baked
It
beans.
couldn't have been like Weber Grills. Like Weber Grills couldn't. They didn't reach out to Weber. Maybe.
Well, now we know we have things that Chap
I
Marks
wanted
had.
to talk about it.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about it on Monday, but we didn't do the show on Monday because I saw it on Sunday, and I was like, "Oh man."
You know you're bored when you start watching cornhole.
You know, yeah, that things have slowed down for you if you're
I
watching
was
cornhole.
watching it,
Like,
and I'm like, "Yo, this shit is really competitive. These
I don't
women are
mind
really
playing
fucking going at it."
I don't mind playing cornhole. I love playing cornhole. It's fun. It's fun when you get you hanging out with the gals and guys and not just tossing these bean bags and getting competitive with it.
Dude,
It's a
I'd
fun
rather go
little
to the park and
cookout
watch
game.
the old Italian dudes play bocce.
Listen,
Well, listen,
they be going in, bro.
as an Italian, yeah, you should be playing bocce ball instead of cornhole. That goes without saying.
Absolutely.
But let me tell you something. These guys be putting money down. They put their little Social Security money down.
No, the craziest
I
shit I
got
used to do
$2 in a baby roof.
when I went to
Let's
the park,
go.
and I used to go to the park and watch the guys play. I used to go to Juniper and watch the guys play paddleball.
Yeah. Paddleball
Oh
competition
man, they
was
used to
crazy,
fucking
man.
go hard on that paddleball, dude.
Woo.
You ever got hit with one of those?
Yes.
That
Gym
fucking
class.
hurts. But I got hit right here below my eye with a paddleball. That fucking thing probably came at me at like 180 miles an hour. Hit me right
Man.
here.
I was playing in Nassau. Bah! Hit me right in my back. Oh, ah!
Yeah, paddleballs
That's the
hurt
sound you
10
make when you get
times
hit with a
worse than
paddleball.
handballs do, dude.
That shit hurts, man.
They're small and they're fucking like 10 times harder than a handball.
So Adam Cole finally turned on the Young Bucks.
Yes.
I heard about that, yeah.
Yes, Adam Cole turns on the
I
Young
didn't
Bucks
see
and
it,
let
but I
them
heard
know
about it.
you ain't
Which
down with
should
us.
lead to Kenny Omega jumping with the Young Bucks for the Trios tournament.
But here's also the
Since
thing.
Hangman turned them down.
Yeah, Hangman turned him down. That was shocking for a lot of people. But yeah. Hey, look, I dig it. Let's set it up. Let's set something up. Omega's making that comeback. It's coming. He's been struggling because the recovery process has been a little bit of an issue.
Well, because he had multiple injuries.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
And
a
he's
lot,
saying
yeah.
it's harder and harder to get ready. He goes, if I get hurt again, I'm done. He basically said, I can't do it. I can't do it. This is too much. And it is. It's a lot. It's a lot. I feel bad for him. But he did it to it. Don't get me wrong. He did it to himself. He's been doing a lot of crazy things his whole career. The injuries start to catch up with you. They start to compile. You get one, next you got two, you got three, now you got a foot, now you got an arm, now you got a finger. Now it starts to compile on itself in this kind of sport.
I know
so
this dude.
you got to
Where do
do
I
it.
know this dude from?
You got to do it. You got to go out there and really take care of yourself. Take that time. But Kenny, come back when you feel that's the right time for you.
Oh yes, that's who that is. Okay. Now I'm watching Jay Leno's that show, that little show that Jay Leno has before SmackDown every week. And there's this dude on here and I'm looking at him and I'm like, where the hell do I know this dude from? And then I'm looking at him, he's a fucking comedian. He's that Rod, you know that comedian, that dude, he's like half Argentinian and like half Mexican, but he's Jewish. His name is Daniel something. I forget it. I can forget his
Daniel
last name.
Craig?
No. No. Not Daniel Craig. I know who Daniel Craig is. I'm surprised to see him on Jay Leno's show.
Oh.
You know you haven't made it as a comedian when you're on Jay Leno's show trying to win some money.
Oh man. But
So now, do you think they double down and take the belt off of Moxley?
yes, because he was just a placeholder until Punk got back, and I think it's a dumb idea. I think you need to ride Mox the way it's going to be going. But people are so clamoring to see CM Punk get this title run. If it the only way I'll be okay with it if it cues MGF to come back, which I see, which is writing's on the wall. Okay, wait, MJF is taking that time to clear his head, get right, so he can screw CM Punk over in some kind of way, or try to, but it's not going to work out that way. And now it's going to set Punk up with a feud for the title with MJF, which I feel like it's a little redundant, but it's for a title. It's much different now. It's on a whole nother level.
And when are we going to get the Ember Moon Jade Cargill?
I think it's definitely coming out All Out. I think that at All Out, you're going to get that. Because she made a statement, like holding up the title, letting everybody know, hey, I'm here. I'm the champ. Well, I'm the soon-to-be champ. You just holding my belt for me, keeping it warm. I'm going to take you out. And I know she can wrestle circles around Jade Cargill. But I need this, like I said, I need this a little bit more from Jade. I need a little bit more athletically from her and more clean. Make it more clean. You got the power. You're strong. That's all good. But you got to make it clean. Make it fluent.
Well, she's got to stick in that lane, I think.
Yeah. You got to stay.
Stick in the power.
You're going to be a powerhouse. Move like a powerhouse. Don't
do that.
She looks like RoboCop out there wrestling. And it's not, look, it's not, I won't say it's her fault necessarily. She's just not used to pro wrestling yet. She's still getting her feet wet in the system of how the fluency goes. But I think her and Emma might have good chemistry together. I think the chemistry will be there. I felt like her and Willow Nightingale had good chemistry, even though in some parts of that match I felt like Jay may have just, it was moving too slow.
Yeah.
But hey, It's not. I'm not the booker, right? Unfortunately.
I still think she's the perfect competition for Bianca.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, but she got to get better.
For who?
Bianca will
Bianca.
wrestle circles,
No,
but it
you
would be
can't hang with Bianca Belair.
not right now. But
No,
if she
I don't.
not right
Bianca
now.
Belair is what you call the perfect combo of power, athletic ability,
charisma,
career. She's in a different league. She's a totally different league.
and then cool. What I love about Bianca is you get people once again. A lot of people saying, "Oh, the run is boring." They just started. Like they just started over again.
She just
What do you want? What more do you want, folks?
well, listen. If you're judging on what Vince was throwing up there, fine, but don't judge it on that.
Just
Let's
give it. It's
listen.
new.
There was nothing about that SummerSlam match that was boring, so I'm not
Absolutely
quite
not.
understanding.
And kudos to Becky for wrestling with a separated shoulder.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Like to finish the match and the way
yeah,
they
she
did.
separated it early.
Yeah, it was early on, and she was like, I want to go. Let's go.
Yeah.
And she took every bump. She gave out bumps. I would have never noticed that she had a shoulder injury until she told
No.
me. So, look, some people that can go in this business, and there's some people that want to really try to get better at this business. And I see Jade Cargill, she's trying. Because every time I see her, she adds some different element to her. So, but putting a title on her so soon might have done you a disservice. Because now she should have been dominating without a belt.
Yeah.
It now lead her to a title run. But then it comes down to the question at that time, who you putting the title on?
But the,
Because remember, we all said Thunder Rosa, but not Thunder Rosa's your women's champ.
another thing was Rod that when it came to Jade, AEW really didn't have no competition for her in the women's division.
No. The only competition was Nyla Rose. And
You really didn't have anybody that could stand up to her stature, first off, because she is tall as shit. And, nobody that could really keep up with her athletically. Because
No.
she's got a very athletic build to her. Yes, she's
Yeah,
very
but-
green. And I will give it to you, Chris. She's still very green in the ring to me.
Yeah.
But that's mainly just because you're not giving her no real competition.
mhm.
No, they have. When they have, it's clunky because she can't keep up. You can have a big person in the ring and have somebody go at them that could wrestle and make it look believable. Like Darby Allin the other night, he was wrestling Brody King.
That's not
He
believable
came
to me
out
at
there
all.
like a fucking house on fire. And when you're watching it, you're like, all right, this is believable. He's making this believable that he's chopping this giant down. And
Yeah.
that's what you need. Jade Cargill, it's beyond Goldberg. All right. Goldberg was a professional football player and he was well versed in Muay Thai fighting back then. So,
Mhm.
all right, that's what people forget about him. They just haven't. Now, granted, it's because they haven't. It's bad booking, and like throwing
I'll be right back.
a smaller girl could wrestle her. No, I'm not talking about Rio. A smaller girl in stature because that's what you're going to have in Ember Moon. She's way smaller than her,
Yes.
but Ember Moon can wrestle. And I think you're right, Rodney. They did do her a disservice by giving her the title so quick
Yep.
without rushing everything. You have to give her an identity more than just the physical appearance. She needs
Absolutely.
an identity in the ring. A Sid Vicious had a certain move set that worked for him. He did
100%.
power bombs. He did this, right? And it worked for him.
Big
She
boot clothesline.
needs
Yeah.
that kind of, she's not going to give you an AJ Styles match.
No.
She can't. But she's not going to give you a Brock Lesnar match because she can't.
If I was her, I would start watching a lot of matches with China.
Yeah.
Watch China's movement in the ring. Watch how Watch China's move set.
Yes.
Because China was so gung ho on wrestling men, she knew she had to up her game. I
Yeah.
had to be on a man's level of pro wrestling. Now, if you're serious about this, Jade, and it's not a knock against Jade,
No.
I appreciate that she's trying so hard, and I love that because I love pro wrestling. I love to see people have a passion for it. but this is a way to get a leg up. Watch a lot of film. I know you're working with Brian Danielson. Let me tell you something. That's the perfect person to work with.
Yeah.
That's the perfect person to teach you. Because
You know, come up with a clothesline.
Yeah. Come up with a clothesline from hell. Something
A
that's
sit out.
powerful.
Yeah, a sit out power bomb. She should be doing the gorilla press.
Yeah, she should.
Right? She should be doing that.
I personally think that she should be doing a running big boot. I mean, Irish whip into the ropes, you bounce off and kick somebody square in the mouth.
Yes.
But do it aggressively. Make it an
big
aggressive big boot.
Yes.
And like, because she's a powerful woman. Like,
you know that stupid thing she was doing? I don't know if she's still doing it, that dumb crossover without a basket. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
She was mimicking a crossover.
Yeah, she's a former basketball player. And
I get it, but you don't have a basketball. You don't have a basketball. So a crossover only works if you're doing it with a basketball.
Yeah, it's mad weird.
It comes off weird.
Yeah, don't do that. Now, she can also utilize the corner a lot more. I said this, use that back elbows. A lot of powerful big men, you should set you up with a boom, back elbow. Hit you again.
And where the heels do most of their work, in the corners.
In the corner.
Yeah.
Right? She should be lighting people up in that corner. And that's some of the things that you want to.
A chop, a chest chop. She needs to do it,
I would like to see her get a choke slam.
Choke slam. How about a legit punch? Throw a legit punch.
Like, I love the way the woman's right lands. It's one of my favorite moves that Lacey Evans does. The woman's right is a really cool move, but it's believable because former military police officer, she should be tough enough to throw a punch. So I'm cool with her throwing that punch, but learn from that. Watch film. It's all documented.
And if you have those long legs, use them.
I've seen her do a double A spine buster already, and I like it. I think that's a really cool move for her. Don't give me the leg drop and all.
No, like you're talking with the big kicks to the face and stuff like that.
Yeah, you gotta light people up.
I don't want to see the leg drop. No,
you don't need no leg drops. You ain't no leg drop type of gal. You will beat your ass type of gal. Like, you picking people up, dropping them on a barricade. Clothesline of people, right behind, from the back, in the back of their head, not in the front, behind them, hitting them upside their head, chopping people at the leg, kicking right in their hamstring. Like, you need to be doing some crazy heel stuff. The beauty about being a heel is you can get away with anything.
Get away with it.
You can get away with it. You don't need the gals in the crowd cheering you on. That's cool if that's what you want, but you can literally get away with anything right now, Jay.
No, and you don't need an 80 move moveset. You don't need it.
Sometimes maybe she's overthinking it. Maybe she's doing too much.
Find 10.
Yeah, find 10 solid good ones. The rest of it's ad-libbing. Punches, kicks, throwing people into something, and her selling that's one thing about Jade Cargill. Her selling isn't bad.
No.
She can sell very well.
Yeah.
Which is shocking because most people that are green like that can't sell. She can sell pretty damn good. If we could just mix the offense in a little bit, I think you got yourself a solid powerhouse superstar.
Yeah.
And that I love the fact that she's working with Brian. I love it. It's great for her. Now, Brian, can you teach her some heel tactics? The really heel tactics that get her almost disqualified.
Mm-hmm.
She has the charisma. She has that bad, I like using the term BITCH, but the bad witch with a capital B attitude, charisma style works in AEW. I don't know how well it's going to go over anywhere else, but it works here. So good. You got that down. I'm digging it. I'm digging what she's doing. I just want to see more offense.
Yeah.
You got to open it up. Just open up your game a little bit. The comments is flowing. The flowing of the comments is here. Oh my God! Come on, stop playing with me. There we go. Christopher Brown up in the comments. He goes, Mark trying to take a golf ball to the crotch. Nah, I'm good.
Absolutely not, bro.
Absolutely not. Christopher Brown goes, Ember better win the AEW Women's title. I think her and Thunder Rosa can tear the house down, if you're asking me. Christian Brown goes, my only gripe with Bianca is that the damn hair extension. For that thing to be involved in every match in some kind of way, and she wrestles well with it. I used to think it would just be an annoyance. It's in her way. It takes away from her a little bit. Actually, to be honest with you, it's almost like it's not even there unless somebody touches it. That's how good Bianca is. You don't even notice that shit. It's
Well, for
hanging
me,
from
it was almost like it's not even there up until that one match that she had recently where the shit was hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, because Becky was yanking at it. Chris Brown goes, either use it as a weapon or cut the fucking thing off. She will require her to be a heel, which she does use it as a weapon.
She's not
sometimes.
a heel anymore.
Yeah, like if she was a heel, she'd be chopping people all kinds of stuff, cracking that damn whip across people's back. Chris Brown's, thank you for reminding me of something that I saw on the other dirt sheets. I read, Chris, Goldberg has finally come out and said no longer apologizing for what happened to Brett. But what things happen in the ring, Brett? I'm sorry.
What happened in the ring?
Things happen in the ring, buddy. If you're gonna still be sour about, he ended my whole career, Brett, let's look at your situation. You were listen. According to Eric Bischoff, you were standoffish in the locker room. You came to work whenever you felt like it. You wasn't really into being there in the first place.
Yeah.
Not for nothing. I might sound like an asshole for saying this, but maybe Goldberg did you a favor. Maybe your career was supposed to end. God doesn't do things without just having a reason for them. He ended your career. Granted, it's a sad thing. You don't want to see that happen to nobody. But listen, maybe that happened for a reason.
Yeah, if you want to be
worse.
If he still wants to be bitter about his brother dying, I get it. But you can't be bitter about everything. He's bitter about everything.
He's bitter about everything. It's official. Like he is really, really bitter about everything and everyone.
Yeah.
And Brett, this is not like you. You was a kid. The kids loved you. They looked up to you. You was a superhero for some people.
I fucking looked up to him at one point, bro.
He's a superhero for some people. And now to see this old man just to get, he's more than get off my lawn. He's like, get out of my world.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see this, Brett. Come on now. And
he's an angry dude.
And Goldberg, good for you. Good for you that you're not going to apologize for it no more. You don't need to. You said what you said. It happened. It was a mistake. It shouldn't have happened. I'm sorry. What more do you want the man to say? What is it, 25 years ago?
Fucking holding a grudge for over 25 years.
We're talking about something that happened 25 years ago. Come on now.
He holds a grudge unless there's a payday in it for him, and then that grudge goes away.
It's fucking crazy. Like, come on, man. It's knucking futz. Let it go.
That's ridiculous. And put it this way, and I'll use this as a comparison. And I don't know if Roddy remembers this. A couple of years ago, me and Roddy got into a scuff at my grandmother's house. We got into an argument. I don't even remember what the fuck we were arguing about. And I don't know why.
God, that was so long ago.
Remember when you put me in the fucking you put me in the hurt lock, bro?
Yeah, it was.
And I never fucked with you again.
Oh my God, that was so long ago.
I never fucked with you again, bro.
God, no, we were kids. I think we was like kids.
We were like maybe 12, 13.
Yeah, we were kids. Yeah, we were kids. But I know your point. Go ahead.
And I never fucked with you again. But I didn't hold a grudge.
No.
And look at us now, bro. We're best friends. We're business partners.
And you had Jay. What'd your Uncle Jay do? Your Uncle Jay sat us both down and goes, y'all friends. Friends don't do that to each other.
And I will never forget that moment, bro.
And look, and from that day forward, it never was like that. Never
was like that. We would roughhouse a little bit, but
no, not to that extent. But here's my thing. How about this? Brett, get in the room with Goldberg, have a conversation. Like grown man. Stop going on podcasts, stop doing meet and greet talks and talking shit about people. How about you get in the room and talk to them? Stop ducking people. You ducking people now. If you would have just came to Goldberg and you let it off your chest and he let his side of his, and that's it. You washed your hands. It's done. There's nothing to talk about no more.
Yeah.
You know, somebody asks you, how'd your career end, Brett? Oh, Goldberg kicked me in the head. No. That's a part of why your career ended. Your career was already on a downhill spiral.
Yeah.
So stop acting like it was Goldberg's fault. Yeah, did the physical action happen?
Well,
Yes.
didn't Goldberg get a serious concussion from running into Bret Hart
Yes.
when he had that stupid
He
plate
got
on?
knocked out.
He got knocked out, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Look, I'm gonna say it again. Bret Hart, get yourself together, brother. Life is too short. You of all people should know life is too short to be holding these grudges against people for the listen. For I know your career ending wasn't a silly thing, but brother, your career was on a downward spiral already. It was if Goldberg, keep in mind that happened in what 90? What was it 90?
97
Was it 97 that happened or
or
90?
98?
Was it 98?
98, 99.
Because
When
he
did he
got
leave
there.
WWE?
He left in 97.
Okay, so like 98.
So it was like 98 going into 99.
He wasn't there long.
What were you gonna possibly do in 2000, 2001? Oh, company folded in 2001. So where were you gonna go? You gonna go back to WWE? We know damn well that wasn't gonna happen by that time. So Brett, what were you? I wanted to walk out on my own terms. That's what this really about. Things happen, man. We all take risks.
Most athletes don't get that chance.
Most athletes do not get that opportunity to walk out on their own terms. You knew getting in between those ropes, the risk, and you knew the rules of engagement. Things happen. Goldberg made a mistake. It was a bad move. It happened.
Did Stone Cold hold it against Owen when he dropped him on his head?
You stole the words right out of my mouth because that changed Austin's whole career.
Yeah.
It changed his whole career, him breaking his neck. His career actually got shorter because he broke his neck.
Yep.
Prior.
Yeah.
He broke his neck. What was that? Was it 97?
That was 97.
He broke his neck in 97. His career ended in 2002. Well, 2003.
He had to change everything about his style in the ring.
Everything. You ever see Austin throw punches? Austin used to throw punches stiff-necked. He used to throw his whole body in the punches because he couldn't move his head. But did he ever hold it against Owen? Absolutely not. Who was the first person to be right there for you and all these other people when your brother passed away, as tragically as that was. Austin was there. Rock was there. Guys that you have gone on record talking about in such negative, horrible fashion. Come on, Bret Hart. Get yourself together, brother. What are you doing? What are you doing? If I see you on another podcast, well, I swear, if I see you at a convention, I'm gonna get online. I'm gonna ask you one question: why are you a bitter old man? Why? You have no reason to be bitter. You're a hero, and a whole country knows who you are.
Yeah.
You're a god in Canada, a god. They will put your face on a mountain in Canada if they could. What do you got to be upset about?
There's literally a whole foundation built off the Hart name.
Yeah, the whole wrestling world in Canada knows who you are. You're more than a legend, man. You're
so
a
there's
god.
no reason to be bitter.
I understand him being bitter about losing his brother, but losing your career, brother, your career was almost
his
over.
Career was on life support.
Yes, it was. It was dwindling. It was dwindling. What more? Because look, Bret Hart would never have fit in with the Attitude Era. He wouldn't have fit in. Where was Bret going to fit in? Please, somebody in the comment section, let me know where Bret would have fit in with Austin, Rock, Triple H, Mankind, Kane, and Undertaker. Where would he have fit in? He was barely fitting in with Shawn and Triple H as it was.
He wouldn't have fit in at all, bro, because he was a face.
At the time when everything was going down, he was a heel.
Yes.
The crazy part.
I didn't remember that. That was a long fucking time
in
ago.
97, he was a heel, hardcore heel, and it wasn't going over well because they loved the fact that Shawn was just disrespecting Canada every week, and the real hatred between him and Shawn was just so evident. It was coming across over on screen, which should never happen. But where was he going to fit in? He couldn't have wrestled at WrestleMania 17. Who was he going to wrestle in 2001? Who's Bret going to wrestle? Ric Flair? Undertaker? Who he going to wrestle? Those are the questions I have when people tell me, "Oh man, Goldberg, bro, he shouldn't have did that to Bret Hart." All right, so where was he going to fit in on anybody's wrestling card? Don't worry, I'll wait. Brett, if you got so much bitter about the wrestling business, start your own wrestling company, brother. You got enough money,
Goldberg
enough.
gets too much blame for stuff that he shouldn't.
And he flip flops. 1 second he loves somebody, next second he hates them.
Yeah, Goldberg.
What's wrong
You know,
with you?
the Goldberg hate. It's like it's a lot of times unwarranted.
Chris, you would have thought the way some people talk about Goldberg, you would have thought he was the worst wrestler ever.
And again,
it's not even true.
I know it's not true because I got a pretty good aptitude for wrestling, and when I was watching him back then, and trust me, as we were just talking about Jade Cargill, they presented Goldberg in a much better way because as he was building steam, he was squashing everybody. Then they started expanding him. If I said, if you go back and watch, fuck this Steven Regal match, you go back and watch the Perry Saturn, which it's impossible to get footage of. The last I saw was on YouTube. Somebody actually videotaped it from their house, so you see the side of the big TV. It's weird. I sent it to Anthony once, and then when he wrestled Raven, those are good and again, like Goldberg could throw a back kick. He was able to do certain things. He was very athletic and very light on his feet for a man his size in that ring. So he takes too much blame. Yeah, like they're making him sound like he's Dominic Mysterio. And save energy for guys like him.
And Goldberg also took a while to learn and took his time to learn. He did not rush the process. WCW rushed the process.
And he'll be the first to admit it was, he had to, this is what they told him they were doing. Now, again, if no one dug him, but within weeks, he became a phenomenon. Within weeks. Right.
The streak was a thing. Remember, we were like, yo, check the streak. Oh, who did Goldberg beat this week? Yo, Goldberg's up to like 100 something. Yo, he's crazy. Yo, he just dominated. And come on, nobody, the biggest pop in WCW other than Sting's return was Goldberg beating Hulk Hogan in Atlanta.
In the dome.
In the dome, there was no pop bigger than that. The second, I say third pop, Diamond Dallas Page won his first world championship. That was a huge pop.
So, but again, I go back to, I remember his first match, and it was like whoever he was wrestling, and like, oh, Bill Goldberg. That's exactly how it was. Tony Schiavone was very like, this is Bill Goldberg.
Why do I have a funny feeling he wrestled with Bill DeMott in his first match?
It might have been Bill DeMott, and he was already in the ring. So he had no intro, he had nothing. He was already in the ring. And then they continued that for a couple of weeks. Then all of a sudden, when the streak took, then he had the music, and then it was like, wow. But the first time I saw him, I said, wow, this kid's got something. Whatever. And then
nothing was cooler than watching the security guards bang on the door and watch him come out.
Well, that's when it evolved into what it was.
But so different.
If you go back to his first couple months where they didn't even show him walk into the ring. He was standing there. He was Bill Goldberg. He wasn't Goldberg. He was Bill Goldberg. Right? And it was crazy. And you saw the buildup every week. You saw the momentum, and it worked. So for people to sit there and say that, to bash his career and everything, you're missing the mark, and you're not really informed, because I watched it firsthand as an adult, and it worked. Because like you said, Rodney, if it didn't work, you wouldn't have had that moment when he beat Hogan. You wouldn't have led up to that. It would not.
The people love Bill Goldberg. People don't realize how big of a megastar Bill Goldberg really was. He actually had a monster truck named after him.
Yeah.
Yep.
In Monster Jam.
Yeah.
Only reason why I watched Monster Jam was to watch and the Goldberg truck run.
Yep.
The understanding of how deeply embedded Goldberg
and Nitro.
was.
I like Nitro.
Nitro was great. Nitro Girls. That you had the whole opening to Nitro, which was cool.
And El Toro Loco was one of my favorites.
I
still run until this day.
Before we go, they went from that whole NWO when is Sting coming
Right,
back?
that's
That
about to
whole
start.
thing with him in the rafters for over a year. And then they did that, and then they hitched their wagon to
Oh, good for
Goldberg
you, man. There's a
and
guy in the audience
did
with a
that for another whole year. So, all those Goldberg haters, you're wrong. Hate on him now, that's fine.
cool.
But hating on him back then, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. Look, before we wrap up, just want to let you guys know this was fun, man. This was fun. I like
Hell
shooting.
yeah, man.
I like talking about different things involving wrestling. We really don't have no actual standard structure, but it was balanced. It was really good, man. I love the topics we brought to our attention. I appreciate it, guys. But Bill
See,
Goldberg,
I like when we get into
talented dude.
when we really get the comments, and this is why we appreciate you guys as fans so much. It's because y'all always jump in the comment section and give us stuff to talk about, and that's great because it really just keeps the show going, especially when
Mhm.
we do stuff like this where it's kind of just a thrown together show where we really don't have no structure. We really just don't know what we're going to talk about at that point in time. So again, I say, on behalf of the BTB team, we say thank you, and just keep loving the show, guys. We'll keep giving you content every week.
Absolutely. And the last few comments of the night, Christopher Brown goes, "Hey, they have a junior hockey team named after Brett, for fuck's sakes." Yeah, the Calgary Hitmen.
That's crazy.
Great name.
It's a great, and the logo. Chris, if you ever get the chance,
I'm going to look it
new
up as soon as we
hairstyle.
get off.
look up that logo. It's badass. And he also goes, Brett and Katie Vick should have switched places. Jesus Christ. I guess that's the one way.
They really didn't fucking do that, did they? They
Look,
threw fucking Raquel and Aaliyah together as a tag team for the first round
Now you
of the
see what
women's
Anthony.
tag team competition.
well, I guess we take what we can get, right?
What was the
When
last
Aaliyah
comment,
got her
Roger?
hair done.
Brett and Katie Vick should have switched places. I guess that's one way to fit Brett into the Attitude Era, right?
They put Xia Li with Shotzi.
Xia Li. I like Xia. Who doesn't like Xia Li?
I love
No.
Xia Li. I could kind of see that
Malcolm
with
Bivens
Shotzi.
really likes it.
Yeah, Michael Bivins and her very close. Well, he's very close to her. I don't know how close she is to him, but folks,
Give Shotzi Blackheart her name back too.
please, we are behind the barricade. We love you guys for always tuning in, always watching. Like Mark said, thank you so much. We couldn't thank you guys enough. Guys, check us again, man. We'll be here next week. We've been working. We've got a lot of things going on. It's getting real busy. Back to school starting to happen. Teams are starting to open up. So schedules are getting full. But hey, we are never going to forget about you guys. We're always going to give you content during the week. So look out for the page.
Absolutely. And I got good news. I got my schedule. So the way my schedule is looking, I'll be on front half days. So I'll be working in the morning to the evening. But I should be home before we start doing the podcast, which is great.
That's good news.
And I will be off Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. What an amazing schedule, bro.
Yep.
And don't forget the new slogan, folks. First time it moved.
First time it moved. Oh man, that's excellent. That's excellent. Well, folks, for Rodney Harris, for Mark L. Ray, for Krista Collis, we are behind the barricade. Thank you guys so much for listening. We'll check you guys next week.
Peace.